Welcome to the pink bedroom, the grandchildren's bedroom. It's pink with a green mat under my chair today. I think of the heart chakra, and I think of this room as the room that the granddaughters loved. Maya has a little bed that was here, and it is Lillian's birthday. So thinking of both of you as I do this chair yoga practice this morning, and I welcome anyone who is viewing this, my spirit yoga people, my chair yoga people, my yoga and aging. It's really different with COVID, so we're learning new ways to communicate and to be with each other. So for the practice this morning, it's the second one I've done. I had Reverend Dawn help me the first time. This time I'm going to learn something new and learn how to do it myself. So it is a wonderful sunny Saturday morning, and I just invite you to get comfortable on your chair. We're going to, again, with our yoga practice today, leave our ego at the door. When we come in, no judgments with where we are. We're going to be where we are today, grounded and centered. This morning, through my readings, which I'll share a little bit with you as we go through this, I was talking about Kairos and Cronus. And Kairos is God's time, and Cronus is our sequential time that we do, just looking at things differently. And as we go through this COVID-19 time, where we are in our own homes, we have to really let go and be in God's time, because we don't know what's happening. The universe, the cosmos, opening our heart to what is today and accepting ourselves where we are. The other thing that's really interesting that has come across my plate is that we talk in yoga about karma. And we talk about that energy that our breath brings to us. We know that we take our first breath when we're born, and we take our last breath just before we die. So our breath is the gift from the cosmos. And we think of karma as ourselves and the energy that we can give to the world and our universe. So if you think of your breath as a prayer, so you might be breathing in Cronus, Kairos, God's time, and we might be breathing out karma, what we give to the world with that energy. And then there's that little space in between our in-breath and our out-breath that we often talk about as the meditation space, that time that is now where we are conscious with what our body and our souls and our minds need, and what the world and the universe needs. That place of being present and mindful. So I'm just going through this maybe to present an intention for class today, which is to be flexible and to work with what we have and where we are. This is a hand mudra that we do when we're bowing to people, when we greet people, when we honor people, when we pray. And a yoga one that is sort of the same philosophy is called Chin Mudra. And we think of the energies, and we think of the thumb as creator, and we think of the pointer finger as the individual, keeping our other three fingers straight, so we could put those on our knees just to start with, and our thighs. And just think of the energy that we receive again, that we can give ourselves and those around us. And we'll just come to our breath to settle into this moment. You can lower your eyes to the floor. You can close your eyes. But I just want you to be present, and I want you to take 3 nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And just feel the chair below you, just centering yourself. Feel the support of the earth and the air around you as you breathe in and out. Bringing energy in your nose and out your mouth. Breathing in and breathing out. Just letting it all go. Then take a nice deep breath and imagine it coming in the top of your head and going out your face as you relax your face and all the muscles there. Breathe in through your neck and get tall and strong. And then breathe out through your shoulders and let all the cares of the world go into the earth. Breathe in your back, all the way up your back. And breathe all the way out, all the way down your arms, noticing what your body is telling you. Breathe in through your chest, open those ribs, open those lungs. And breathe out through your belly, pulling your belly button back to your spine and getting rid of all the air. Breathe in through your hips and your glutes. And breathe all the way down to your toes. Then just returning to a normal breath. Noticing what your body is telling you. Noticing your thoughts as they come and go. And being flexible and not judgmental with those. Notice them as they come. And then just let them go. Again, noticing the flexibility. Noticing that the thoughts will come again. But you can bring yourself back to this present moment just through your breath and letting go. Letting your hands come down to your sides, moving your fingers, wiggling them out. Bringing your shoulders up to your ears and down your back. Now I've moved away from the back of my chair, easy pose, and I'm coming forward. You can't see my feet, I can't see my feet on the screen. And I just want you to press your feet into the earth. Feel the grounding there. Feel your leg muscles working. Then I want you to bring your hands out in front of you, just at shoulder level. And I want you to pretend that you're pressing in a wall. And so you're going to press on the palms of your hands, opening your fingers nice and wide. And you're going to push into the wall, push into your hands, and pretend that you're pulling the paint off the wall down to the floor. And just feel what happens to your shoulder blades. And I want you to realize, just notice what this does to the rest of your body, what's happening to your abdominal muscles, what's happening to your head. And holding here and breathing, and just feeling this shoulder girdle, and then lowering your arms. Often as we age, just rolling your shoulders back a little bit, and then forward. Our shoulders get stiffer, and we want to have a good girdle for our shoulders. So one way to make sure that our shoulders are supported is to remember how that felt when we were pushing on the wall, bringing the paint down the wall, and how our whole back is strong and willing to support us here. Take your hands and make nice circles one way, and then the other way. Open them and make fists. Drop your fists. Bring them up. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And then let them fall. Breathe in. Bring your arms to the side. Reverse your palms. Breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And then bring your hands all the way up to the top. Stretching, stretching, stretching to the ceiling. Stretching, and then coming forward with a flat back. You're moving just from here, from where your thigh bones go into your pelvis. And you're just going to come forward with a nice flat back and just feel that lovely stretch that comes there, keeping your head in line. Press into your feet and breathe in and come back up. Bring your hands to your sides. Breathe in. Bring your hands above your head. Look at your hands. Breathe out. Bring your arms back down to your sides and down to the floor as you look down. Breathe in. Bring your hands up and look up. And breathe out. Bring it back to the floor and looking down. Breathing in. Looking up to what we receive. And breathing out. Letting go. Giving ourselves. Breathing in one more time. We're going to hold our hands up here. And we're going to clasp them. And we're going to come into quarter moon. I'm going to one side. And then coming back up. And going to the other side. And coming back up. Wonderful. Bringing our hands out in front of us. Clasping them. We're just going to do some nice big circles right from our heads. Just like you're stirring a big pot of stew. Or if you're a witch, it might be a cauldron, right? Stew. Just moving our body. Great. Okay. Bring one arm across. Pat yourself in the back for being here this morning and letting it go. Bring the other arm up across your back. Pat yourself in the back. Lovely. Bring one arm up. Let it drop down the back. And you might have a strap or you might reach up for the other arm. And just open up that shoulder again. Just feeling that opening. And breathing into that. And letting it go. And the other side, you're going to bring it up and around. And maybe grab and open up that shoulder. Being flexible. Being flexible. Knowing where to stop. Again, ahisma with yoga is no pain. We don't want any pain at all. So if this is where you are with that, that is just wonderful. All right. Now, today I wanted to do a little more standing chair yoga. So the first thing to do is to figure out how to stand and do that so that we are conscious of what we're doing. So what we're going to do is press the weight into our feet. We're going to come forward with a flat back, and then we're going to lift our bottom and come to a standing position. I've lost my head. Okay. I decided it would be good to have someone on the camera to change positions as I change positions. So again, when we stand up, we're coming forward and then we're pressing into our feet to come up with a flat back. Wonderful. And so standing beside your chair, I want you to lift one foot and just do circles with that foot. And then the other way. Wonderful. Bring it down. And the other foot, bringing it up, using the chair for balance. It's really lovely when you can use something for your balance and be flexible. Okay, so this time we're going to lift one leg and lift the arm. And then bring it down. Maybe moving to the other side of your chair as you lift the other leg. Maybe you can let go and come down. As we age, we want to add our balancing asanas or poses at the beginning of our practice when we are not as tired. So I think what we'll start with is tree pose. And again, you can keep your foot on the floor. You can bring it here. Or if you have a chair, you can open up just by placing that foot on the chair and finding your tree pose. When I think of tree pose, I like to, sometimes I balance with my eyes on the floor, and sometimes I balance them with the eyes looking forward. And I think of a tree, and I think of all those age rings. And the secret of those strong trees is that each ring supports each other. So when I think of tree pose, I think of growing roots down through my feet, strong legs holding me up and pulling all of that energy into my core, opening up and breathing, finding a place that doesn't move, a drishti. Wonderful. Bringing the leg down, moving your legs, moving to the other side. Again, finding tree pose with your leg on the chair. And growing your branches. Maybe noticing the difference from one hip to the other. Maybe keeping your foot on the floor. Maybe bringing it up to your calf. Finding your edge. Finding where you are comfortable. And dropping and breathing. Let's do crane. Lifting the leg. Bringing the other arm up. Bring your shoulders back together. And breathe. And we'll do some circles with our hands and feet. And the other way around. Wonderful. As I move my chair, I'm making sure that all 4 feet are on the mat, so it's not going to slip. And the crane will come to the other side. Good, lovely. Shaking out those legs, tree and crane, wonderful balance poses. Now, with the chair facing us, we can do a sun salutation breath again. So breathing in, bringing your arms up above your head. Coming forward, as we age, we want to come forward with a flat back. So finding your flat back, your head is in line with your back. Just feel a lovely stretch down the back of your calves and thighs. And if your blood pressure is okay and all is well, you may drop your head to a forward fold, placing your hands on the chair, and feel this stretch through your back. Breathing in, coming back up to a flat back. And coming all the way up on an in-breath. Let's bring our hands behind our back, bring our shoulders again back together. And we're going to look up to the ceiling. And then back down, dropping your hands, bringing them forward and up. Coming forward with a flat back. Maybe placing the hands on the back of the chair and moving out into what could be a downward facing dog, right? Or a jackknife. Here we are. Again, bending your knees, bringing your hips up, straighten your knees, straighten your arms. Bringing your hands down to the seat of the chair. Good straight back. Press into your feet, bend your knees, and come all the way back up to a standing position. Mountain pose. Being strong. Feeling your feet on the floor. Looking down to make sure they're about hip distance apart, and just like railroad tracks going forward. Okay, lift your toes, put them down on the earth. Again, lift your toes and put them down on the earth. Maybe sway. Let's sway from side to side. body, just feeling them. Lift your knees, pull your knees up, engage your thighs. Bring your shoulder blades up and back, engage your tummy. Open your hands so the palms are facing forward, thumbs back. Crown of the head to the ceiling, finding something in front of you that doesn't move, feeling the strength of your mountain. Coming back to the chair, coming forward on the chair, placing your hands nice and wide, fingers nice and stretched, finding that flat back again. We're going to bring one leg out behind us, and just, you can't see this, but it's out behind. Stretching that heel to the wall and bringing it down. Bring the other leg out behind, stretching that heel to the wall. Looking down to the floor, feeling the strength in your hands. You're pressing into your pointer finger and your thumb, those connections, so that you're not on your wrists. Bring that leg down. Bringing your hands down to your sides. Breathing in. Reaching your hands to the walls. Bringing your shoulder blades in. Engaging your tummy. Feeling strong. Let's bring our arms up and down. Then we're going to bring the arms to the right, turning to the right, and then bring the arms up and down. Coming back to center, breathing in and breathing out. And then the other way, other side, breathing in and breathing out. Bringing your hands to your thighs. Taking a nice deep breath. Bringing your belly forward as you look up. And then straighten your head, and as you come forward, breathe out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathe in. Cat, cow, and flat back cat. And back. Straight, bringing your hands into prayer again. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, rotate to the right from your waist. And breathe in, and breathe out. And breathe in, and breathe out. One more time. Back to center. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. And back to center. Taking your right foot out to the side. Let's move this down a little bit, I think. Put it to the side. We'll do gate pose. Both feet are pointing forward. Bring the arm up. And we're going to drop that arm down the leg as we stretch out that side. Feeling your feet grounded in the floor like a strong gate. Coming up and down. Bringing that leg in. Bringing the other leg out to the side. Breathing up and down. Feeling the gate on the other side, balancing our body, balancing ourselves in our yoga practice. And coming up and coming down. Let's lift the right leg up and push the heel out, and we'll bring the arms up, and then we'll drop that one. And then we'll do the other side, up and down. And again, up. Feeling the muscles, the back of your leg tighten. Feeling your tummy muscles. I want you to try this using those muscles that go, the deep ones that go side to side here, so that you are lifting your leg really with your tummy muscles. Take some concentration. It's wonderful. One more time. Wonderful. Finding a block on a book. Oh, my blocks are under my screen. So this might be a spot. And just opening up one hip and letting that hip fall open. Being aware. And then coming to the other side. Breathing in and out. Letting the hip fall open. If you are able, you can bring one foot up and open. Flex the foot. Back and forth. Flexibility and breath. The other side. Up and down. Finding mountain pose. Feet on the floor. Hip distance apart, pushing into your feet. Breathing in to extended mountain. Breathing out to flat back and forward fold. Breathe in, flat back, coming all the way up. Opening your legs wide, bringing your arms out to the side, maybe above your head, and coming down into forward fold, or downward dog. Bring your legs and arms in. Okay, so we're standing and we have our chair. We're just going to come forward and flat back again. We're going to press our hands on the chair and move our feet back a little bit and find downward facing dog. So again, being aware of your shoulders and that movement that we did at the first of the class. It's something that I really have to pay attention to. My back, bringing those shoulder blades out, maybe pulling your hands so you're pulling that paint down the wall. Dropping your head, bend your knees, bend one leg and then the other as you point your buttocks to the ceiling in a lovely downward facing dog. And with downward facing dog, you want to have the same pressure in your hands as your feet. So you're going to press into your hands, pull them back in the feet. And you're going to stay here. This is a relaxed position in yoga where we can take some deep breaths. So breathing in and breathing out. Again, breathe in and side out. And one more time. Breathing in and breathing out in a strong dog. And I just want you to move forward with the pressure on your hands and bring your bottom back down. Maybe moving your feet out a little bit further. Again, watching those shoulders. Head nice and straight into plank. Again, the pressure is on your fingers, not your wrists. Breathe here, a couple of breaths, and then push yourself back as you exhale into downward facing dog so that you are relaxed in this downward facing dog and just feel yourself let go. Take a breath in and a breath out. On the next breath in,
Come forward again to that plank, feeling the strength in your arms, building the strength in your body, pushing out your heel, pushing your head up, bringing your shoulder blades back. This time I want you to push your blades up a little bit so that you can really feel the arms working, and then down. One more time. Up and down with your chest, and then pushing back again, and then relaxing, downward facing dog. Oh, breathing, relaxing, maybe coming up on your fingertips, just to give your wrists and hands a little rest here, because we're going to do it one more time. And as we come up in our fingertips, we can feel the stretch, those biceps and triceps in our arms. Feel really good. Okay, planting your hands again one more time, making sure your chair is good and secure, and coming forward into a plank, being strong. Wonderful. Nice plank. Now we're going to do upward facing dog. So how we're going to do this, we're going to come forward a little bit, drop our hips, and look up. I see a spider web in the corner of my room. Okay. And we're coming back through plank and downward facing dog. Nice deep breath. Feeling your arms going at your own pace, relaxing when you need to. Nice deep breath in. As we come in to plank, breathe in, breathe out. Draw coming forward a little bit with the pressure. Looking forward, looking up into upward facing dog. And then back to downward facing dog. One more time through this wonderful stretch, strength, flexible pose. Asana. Coming forward into plank. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, feel your plank. Feel from the crown of your head to your feet. Feel your hands, feel your shoulders, feel your body, feel your thighs. Feel your body. Coming up on your tippy toes, pushing forward, looking up into upward facing dog. And then coming back into downward facing dog. Bend one knee, bend the other. Bend one knee, and the other, and then coming back on to your fingertips. And I just want you to walk into the chair. Move your hands, move the legs. And if we were on a chair, we were sitting down like so, right? And we're coming up, lifting our legs and then coming up. We do the same thing, but we're going to stand. Maybe we'll just do it with the chair below us, okay? So here we are. We're squatting and we're going to sit down. We're going to bring our body forward again, and we're going to stop right here. Chair pose. All right, wonderful. With chair pose, we're going to twist to one side, drop our elbows on that knee. Oh, breathing, breathing, breathing. Making sure your feet are in the earth. Be careful. Twisting, coming back to center. And you're just going to twist to the other side. Just feeling the strength in your legs. Coming back to center. Maybe sitting down just a little closer. Oh, and coming back. Let's bring our legs out to the side. Again, my left leg is over so I can bring my left arm under the other, so give yourself a hug. Just a nice twist and clasp with. And the other way. one's on top, some goes on the bottom. Let's take our body and go from one side to the other here. We didn't do this on the other side. That's all right. Sometimes we can do this. Just do that on the other side. Again, feeling your shoulder blades maybe. Feeling those shoulders. Bringing them down. Bringing your hands out again, like we did at the first of class. Bringing them in. And bringing them down. Standing with your chair facing you. Your legs are about 4 feet apart. Feet are pointing forward, and I just want you to take that foot that's by the chair and point it towards the chair. Bring your arms out to the side. Bring your shoulders back. Head nice and straight. Feel your strong legs. And I want you to reach forward to the chair and drop that arm to the chair and open the other arm up to the ceiling in triangle pose on the chair. Bringing the shoulder back. You're pushing out with your feet, but you're pulling in with your thigh bones into your pelvis. You're pushing out with your hands, and you're bringing your shoulder blades in for a lovely, lovely triangle. And if we look at this, we're making triangles, maybe 2 or 3 triangles with our bodies. And coming up, pushing into the feet. Drop the arms. Bringing the chair to the other side. Opening again. Bringing your arms up. Reaching forward. Drop that arm to the chair. Open the other arm up to the ceiling. And just feel the lovely triangle on the other side. Lifting up with that arm and coming up. Dropping your feet. Turning towards the chair. Coming up on your heel in a runner's lunge. Coming up and coming out. Placing your hands just on your thighs and just coming forward with a flat back with your legs open wide. Coming up. We're going to turn towards the chair this time. We're going to drop the head in a flat back and the hands down to the bottom. Keeping the feet back so that you're comfortable. Finding a good position here. Lifting your right leg back to the back. And then bring that knee in, maybe onto the chair. Maybe you can bring it up into pitching. Moving your back leg back. Looking forward. Maybe you can drop your head to the chair. I like to bring my hands up so that my head is on my hands. And breathing. Imagine yourself as a pigeon cooing on the roof. Bringing hands back to the chair. Pushing back into downward facing dog. Bringing your other leg out behind you. Bringing that knee into the wrist. Dropping the leg back. Finding pigeon on the other side. Maybe king pigeon where you're up. Or maybe sleeping pigeon when your arms are down and your head is on the chair. Moving your hands back, coming back to downward facing dog. And breathing. bringing your head to the middle of the chair, and we're going to bring our feet so that they are, we bring the one leg in and the other leg back again, like warrior feet. So this leg is pointing to the chair and this leg is pointing out. And we're going to bring the arm up and then over our head. Bring the arm up and down. Bring it up and down. Up and down. Again, up and down. Up and down. And now coming up, I'm going to change to the other side. So the foot is facing the chair, the other one is back, hand on the chair, breathing in, opening up to the side, feeling that stretch down your side, and breathing in, and breathing out, and breathing in, and breathing out, and breathing in, and breathing out. Standing up, bringing both feet in. Turning towards the chair. Finding forward fold. Letting yourself rest. Coming back up. Legs on chair. Stepping in, flat back, coming all the way back up to standing. Let us move our hips in a circle and the other way, using your knees, using your feet, just feeling yourself balanced, bringing your shoulders back. And coming to a seated position again. Just preparing for Shavasana, or final resting pose. And as we are flexible this time, finding a comfortable position, bringing your back to the back of the chair. And letting go. I wanted to share with you today just another reading from You Won't Always Be This Sad by Sherry Fitch. I love it. Once I trekked up a mountain to a temple built on the site where a guru had landed, having flown there on the back of a tiger. When they told me that I wanted to laugh until I thought of the Red Sea parting and bushes burning, of miracles of some long ago writer's wild imaginings. I understood then. I understood. After lighting a butter lamp for everyone I loved, the world, myself, I looked down on the valley so far below, realizing that the trek back was dangerous as the journey up. How it would be necessary to pass that place where I had to hug the rock face once again. I saw it. I saw if I slipped how far the fall to my death might be. The way up, the way in, the way down and out. The path is the same. My guide, whose name was Karma, how could I have made that up? Said yes. He really did. One step at a time, madam. One step at a time, into the labyrinth and back out again. Any day now I will sprout wings and like that tiger, fly. Absolutely wonderful. I wish you namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. And Shante, Shante, Shante. May there be peace in your thoughts, and peace in your words, and peace in your heart. And namaste.